if I told you that someone making just $38,000 a year paid off $20,000 in debt in exactly 12 months, without winning the lottery, without a second job, and without starving? Her name is Maria. She was a 34-year-old teacher in Ohio, buried in credit card debt, a car loan, and 2 medical bills. She felt hopeless. But 365 days later, she was debt-free. And today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what she did, step by step, because I believe you can do it too. The situation most people are in. Let's be honest. If you're watching this video, you're probably in some version of Maria's situation. Maybe it's $10,000. Maybe it's $50,000. Maybe it's credit cards, student loans, medical debt, or all three hitting you at once. According to a 2026 Gallup poll, 55% of Americans say their financial situation is getting worse. You are not alone. But here's what nobody tells you. The debt itself is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is not having a plan. Maria didn't have a plan either until she sat down one Sunday afternoon with a notebook, a calculator, and a determination to never feel this way again. The first thing Maria did was face the number. Not guess at it. Not avoid it. She pulled every single statement, all 7 accounts, and wrote them down. $4,200 on a Chase card. $3,800 on a Capital One card. $2,100 in hospital bills. $1,400 on a Best Buy card. $8,500 left on her car loan. Total, $20,000. Seeing it on paper was terrifying, but it was also clarifying. You can't fight an enemy you can't see. Step 1. Stop the bleeding. Before Maria could pay off debt, she had to stop making it worse. This is step 1 for you too. She called each of her credit card companies and asked for a lower interest rate. This takes 10 minutes and works more than 60% of the time, according to a creditcards.com survey. Chase dropped her from 24% to 18%. That alone saved her $126 a month in interest. She also canceled 4 subscriptions she forgot she had: Netflix, Hulu, a gym she hadn't visited since February, and an app subscription she couldn't even name. That was $87 a month freed up. Gone. Just like that. $87 might not sound like much, but over 12 months, that's $1,044. That's an entire credit card wiped out just from canceling things you're probably not using either. Step 2. The Debt Avalanche strategy. Here's where most people go wrong. They try to pay a little bit on every debt at once. That feels productive, but it's actually the slowest way out. Maria used what's called the Debt Avalanche method, paying minimum payments on everything except the highest interest debt, then throwing every extra dollar at that one until it's dead. Her Chase card at 24% interest was first. She put an extra $300 a month toward it on top of minimums. In 9 months, it was gone. Then she took that entire payment, the minimum plus the $300, and rolled it into the Capital One card. This is called a debt snowball roll. Dave Ramsey calls it the debt snowball, but attacks lowest balance first. The avalanche attacks highest interest first and mathematically saves you more money. For Maria, it saved her an estimated $1,800 in interest. Step 3. Find the extra money. Maria didn't have a lot of wiggle room on a teacher's salary, but she found money in places she wasn't looking. She started meal prepping on Sundays, cutting her food spending from $480 a month to $210. That's $270 freed up. She sold 23 items on Facebook Marketplace in one weekend: old textbooks, a blender, clothes she hadn't worn in 2 years, and made $340 in 48 hours. She also picked up tutoring on Saturday mornings. 3 hours, $45 an hour. That's $540 a month in extra income. Combined, Maria found an extra $1,150 a month she didn't know she had. If you think you can't find extra money, I challenge you to track every dollar for just 7 days. You will find things that shock you. Step 4. The psychological game. Here's what financial experts don't talk about enough. Paying off debt is 80% psychological. Maria almost quit at month 4. She'd paid off $6,000 and still had $14,000 to go. It felt like she was running on a treadmill. She almost went out and bought a $900 couch because she was stressed. What saved her was a simple trick. She printed out a debt thermometer, a visual tracker you can find free online, and colored it in every time she paid off $500. She put it on her fridge. Every time she was tempted to spend, she saw that thermometer. She saw her progress. Humans respond to visual proof of momentum. Use that. The result and your action plan. By month 12, Maria had paid off all $20,000. Her credit score went from 591 to 714. She had $1,200 in a starter emergency fund. And for the first time in 6 years, she slept without anxiety on Sunday nights. Here's your action plan starting today. Number 1. List every debt you have with its balance and interest rate. Number 2. Call every creditor and ask for a lower rate. Number 3. Cancel every subscription you haven't used this month. Number 4. Pick the avalanche or snowball method and commit to it. Number 5. Find one way to earn or save an extra $200 this month. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. If Maria did it on a teacher's salary in Ohio, I promise you have a version of her path available to you too.